time. To the college doubleheader now, with both Concord teams matching up against Charleston. We start with the women's game. Minute left in the first. Jemiah Naismith taking the rock down the lane, plus the foul. UC down 6. Time winding down, though, in the first. Skylar Davidson putting the moves on defense. Pulls up 21-13. Concord in front. In the second, Mountain lines up 6. Sanaya Morris driving straight to the cup. Layup falls. Seconds left in the half now. Paris Stokes hits the jumper before time expires. It's 35-all. Beginning of the third, still a tied game. Naismith this time with a reverse scoop layup, take the lead. Golden Eagles up 5 now. Cassini Mitrich wants 3 from long range, knocks it down. They lead by 8. Concord came back to take the lead late, but with seconds left, Stokes is fouled going up. She'll hit the first to tie it 63-all, and she'll knock down the second to win it. Concord loses this one in heartbreaking fashion, 64-63. Now for the men's game, the last time these two met up in Charleston, Concord lost in double overtime. Charleston making a statement early, capping off an 8-0 run to start. Dwayne Jones goes in for the easy 2. Concord came right back. Player of the week, Corey Boston, makes it a 3-point game with a fadeaway J. Next possession, Boston again, but this time gets rid of it. Sets up Josiah Records beyond the arc. Ties it up at 18. Same score. Jones goes up top for Zach Loveday for the Oop. Charleston leads again. Later now, Colin Tolbert going around everybody, puts it in. Concord down 1, under 5 minutes left in the half. CJ Meredith, a long straightaway 3, gets it to go. Charleston lead by 7. Later, Tolbert with 2 defenders on him, falls towards the basket, somehow gets it to go. It's 36-35 after the free throw, end of the half. Boston with the reverse layup, but it's not enough. Concord's 5-game winning streak comes to an end, losing to Charleston 87-70.